got another one for you today, another toy. It's 2 toy videos. And you know where I bought this at. It's called the Rock Climber. I bought this at Harbor Freight also. I bought this the same time that I bought my stunt car that I did the other video with. Again, this is less than $20. Comes with directions, right, just like everything else. Comes in a nice plastic box. Alright, this is nice. Alright, this isn't really fast, but it's got oversized wheels, and it's good for driving over grass, mulch, you know, if you got some little bit of stones and rocks. It's got suspension in it. Look at that. Look at that suspension. Pretty neat. The antenna comes fixed on it, which was a good idea. This antenna on the remote does not come off either. That stays fixed. Couple things. Let's show you the batteries real quick. This is nice also. Actually, I enjoy running this a lot more than running that. For the simple reason that it can go over a lot of rough terrain, is where the other one does not. And the reason that it can go over a lot of you know, rocks, twigs, mulch, backyard stuff is because of these oversized wheels that it's got. Again, it's a Harbor Freight toy. It's nothing hardcore. It's nothing that's going to get big thrills out of you, but it's nice. And like I said, if you got kids, grandchildren, they'll get a kick out of this. Alright, you need a Phillips screwdriver, and this takes AA batteries as well. The battery compartment for the truck is underneath. You're going to loosen the Phillips screw on the right hand side. Then it has a little clip right here. Alright, you pull the clip and then it comes out. The car, or the truck, whatever it is, itself takes 4 AA batteries. Alright, put it back up. You'll hear a click like you just did when you push it in. Take your screwdriver, tighten it up. Alright, the remote control does not have an off and on switch either. Alright, the battery compartment is in the back. You need a Phillips screwdriver. Just open it up, take your time. The back comes off like so. 2 AA batteries, and look at that. I got Thunderbolt Harbor Freight batteries in there. Alright. Very easy, just put it back on. And if you're using this, try not to drop this remote when you're playing with it. Otherwise, this is only plastic. It'll probably break in a million pieces. So, but otherwise, I like this flex antenna that it's got. Ain't got to worry about nothing breaking. Alright, let's go back to the truck. It's got good suspension. I like the suspension, and that's what helps it go over a lot of stuff in your backyard. It's got these oversized wheels. Rubber. Okay. You can see the rubber. The off and on switch is right here on the passenger side underneath the door. Well, where the door would be. It says O and I. When you flick it back to the letter I, it is on. When you flick it forward to the letter O, it's off. Easy way to remember if you want to. Just flick the switch to the rear and everything comes on. Everything together is energized when you flick the switch on to the rear. Everything goes off when you flick the switch to the front. There's something about this. Under here, see this little lever? This is how you, believe it or not, I haven't used it yet. I didn't have no need to because it runs fine. But this is how you align your steering. Again, pretty neat for a cheapo toy. I haven't had to make any adjustments, but in the directions, if you have a problem driving this vehicle in a straight line, what they say to do is just make adjustments on this, and then you'll be able to drive in a straight line. So I guess that's the alignment. This doesn't have a lot of good steering like this model does. This model is meant to climb over stuff. The steering is not real, doesn't go real far in each direction. Let's turn this on. I'll show you real quick where we at. We're over here. Leave it like that. See? Alright, now the steering, again, same as the stunt car. Steering is the right joystick. And for throttle, up and back, forward, reverse, is the left joystick. But you can see, we don't have a lot of play with the steering, but that's fine, because this works really nice outside. Let's go up and back real quick. Alright. Like I said, it's nice to climb over stuff. Alright, let me take a little sip, and we'll take this out and outside. We'll show you how it works. Alright, we got it all set up. We'll go up and down the driveway a little bit, but with this remote control car, we could go over a lot of my a lot of shit I got here in the backyard. So let's take a look. I'm going to try to, do this holding the camera and the remote at the same time. What we're going to do, we're going to go up over my railroad tie. See how I made it up? Pretty neat. We'll come back. Alright, we flipped over. So you gotta flip it back. It's not like the other one. See if we can make it up and over. Yep, we flipped over. Alright, so it's not like the other toy where it's got that roller on the top. Even though if it did have the roller on the top, it's not a bad idea. Right. I like it. Alright, well, you've seen it in action, the rock roller. And like I said, it's nothing hardcore. It's nothing, totally professional. Some model cars could cost hundreds of dollars. Some even cost maybe thousands of dollars. But like I said, for less than 20 bucks, you can't go wrong, And you did see when we were coming across like a big stick, a twig that was in my yard, it did flip over. Again, nothing's perfect. You just turn it back over. It would be nice if it did have the wheels sticking up off the top like the stunt car, but then again, if they did put the wheels on the top, this wouldn't look like a rock climber. But you did see it. It went across my mulch, went up and down the driveway, went over my railroad ties, and it went over my pavers also with no problem. The reason that it did flip over also is because these oversized wheels, the front would jump, and as the front's jumping, because this is four-wheel drive, let me show you, all four wheels move. Whoop, there you go. Let me see if I can show you. All four wheels move when you push the left joystick. So what happens when it does flip over, this is coming up. These wheels ain't got no traction. The bottom wheels are still turning, and the whole thing just flips over like that. That's fine. Just turn it back over. Hey, you seen it go up and down the driveway. Again, if you got little kids, that's nice. It does have a distance, just like the other one. I didn't notice it till now. It's got a range of 98 feet to 114 feet. So, you know, just figure 100 feet. Alright. Ages 3 and up. You know why it's ages 3 and up and this one's ages 5 and up? Is because this is probably smaller. They're worried about choking parts and the antenna comes off. Because this one's like kind of big and bulky. So, ages 3 and up. There it goes right there. I like it. You know how much I like this one? I bought 2 of them. I'm telling you, for the price that it was, I couldn't turn it up. The other one's right here. Now you know that I am a dork. I do like my toys. So, look, if you do want to buy a cheap toy, have a little bit of shits and giggles with it, pick up the rock climber.